Hey guys, it's Brendan Ayer. Before we get started, if you like the show, make sure you subscribe, rate it, review it. All that stuff helps. Follow us on social media, Shitbrains Show on every platform. We even got YouTube. We got a Facebook group. And if you want bonus content, go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. And if you have questions you want answered on the podcast, hit up shitbrainshow@gmail.com. Enjoy the program.
My brain is shit, man. It's shitty. Like it doesn't function properly. It just does whatever it wants. Life's still pretty good. This is shit brains.
He grew up like Eminem.
I'd be honored to die by your guys' hands.
Yeah.
Well, you will. You're going to.
That's how this podcast ends, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, by slaughtering Jeremy Demery?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I at least get my name on the Shitbrains logo right
Nope.
before that happens?
Nope.
No, I mean, okay, just go through iTunes and find all the fucking icons with the producer on the logo, okay? There's none. Get your head out of your ass.
You guys could be on the forefront of this. Real progressive types.
Yeah, I'll put your name on it. I'll put your name on it in like a very faint watermark.
Mm-hmm.
It's only readable by people with those X-ray glasses you order from the back of a comic book to see a nudie woman at the beach.
Damn, those were tight.
Those are tight. I'm
Man,
gonna
those
actually
were awesome
do
back
that.
then. Back in the
Do you
day.
remember the fucking the pens that like you would like hold upside down and then they're fucking like the ink would drop and then you get to see their tits?
Yeah, man. That was back that like during World War II times, more people were jacking off to pens.
Come on, hit record, Jeremy. We're burning.
I
bits.
am recording. I was waiting for my moment to tell you.
Oh, okay, but well, if we said anything bad about anyone before that,
No, you just said something bad about me.
oh, I don't care. Hey! Welcome to Shit Brains, you shitters. This is Brendan Ayer. I am in let me tell you, Jimmy. Joined as always by Jimmy Graham, and today's guest, as a matter of fact, Jimmy, in an unknown, in an unprecedented move. By the way, this is the podcast where we sort of talk about mental health, but mainly it's Jimmy and I just shooting the breeze. You know, Jimmy brings his flask, I bring my anger.
Upgraded flask, by the way, dude. I'm stepping up, dog. It's engraved with my name on it.
That's like that's like
It was a shitty wedding gift.
I was gonna say that's the classic groomsman gift, like that or like a Leatherman tool.
Yeah, just something. Yeah, this is stupid.
Like
Maybe I'll give it away to a Shitbrains fan if we hit something.
Yeah, if we hit $6,000 a month in the Patreon.
I'll just give this out to a random one of you.
Patreon.com/shitbrainshow. Jimmy's going to give out his flask. Now looking.
Yeah.
That was a crazy way to. I was trying to say now listen, and I just said now looking.
Not looking, baby.
Like that was like a way of saying now. So this is unprecedented. Our guest today.
Yeah.
And who knows if we'll have time, because me and you like to chat. Who knows if we'll ever get to him. But our guest today is our very own producer, Gheramy Demery. We're gonna kind of mine the depths of his homeschooled brain.
You're gonna pull him back from behind the scenes.
Yeah, from behind the scenes. Gheramy, isn't that welcome to the show, Gheramy.
Thank you. I thought you were kidding earlier, so I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to be here.
Were you nervous? What do you mean? You thought? What? You got to get ready?
What do you got to get ready for?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't sure what was going on. I just trying to figure out.
Right, now, let me tell you.
Can we kick him off?
You know how these homeschoolers
veto
are? We're
this?
overthinkers.
Yeah,
We're classic overthinkers.
Hey, man, we'll get to you. Dude, I'm so angry and fucking off-put and, like, just fucked up. And then you said you've been in a hole.
Yeah.
What's going on with you? Tell me, because this is, I don't know. So this is, we'd like to be positive here, but I think we're both fucking struggling. Even Gheramy, who I love dearly, and I'm kind of protective of him when we're off air.
Right.
On air, I shit on him.
100%.
But off air, I try and be very nice to him. Even him, before he came here, I was just fucking yelling.
Just
I'm just mad,
ripping his
and everything.
fucking head off.
I'm in such a shitty. He was
Yeah.
like, "You're in a bad mood." I was like, "Yeah, man, real bad."
Yeah, dude, it happens. I've been kind of manic and depressed.
Oh, okay.
Just a bunch of shit. My fucking tooth was hurting for
Sure,
like
you had
3
that
months.
bad tooth, that'll get you.
Yeah, which is better, a little bit better now. But just dealing with that shit. But I am finding joy in my new fucking gig, dog, driving the beer truck.
Driving the beer truck,
Dude, it is amazing.
Yeah, why so?
Because I don't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I just get to. I told you the other day, I had an entire day without one thought, just nothing. It was so fucking awesome.
That's like you've reached
Zen.
Zen,
Right?
You're a Zen Buddhist. You didn't tell me that. I don't think.
I
think that
didn't.
was someone else.
Just hallucinate that.
And I think that was someone else. But that's great. You said
That's good. But then there's other shit. Like I gotta find a roommate again.
Sure.
I had some kid moving in and fucking he just like
died.
He gave me like $300 to like hold the room for him.
Yeah.
And then I just like texted him the other day and I was like, "Hey, I don't see any of your stuff." And he's like, "I don't think this is gonna work out." Like, okay.
What?
I have no idea. No fucking. So that sucks. Money is just kind of fucked up. But
wait.
What?
What does he mean? This is like it's either like because do you know him?
No.
Okay, so what? That's a crazy way of putting it. If
Yeah.
something else came up, be like, hey man, I got a different room or something. But to say, and did you guys hang out at all?
I met him once, and then like because he contacted me off the Craigslist ad, so I just had him come over and just shot the shit with him. He seemed like a normal dude.
And at that time, he gave you the $300, so that
Yeah.
was the agreement time. And then no interaction after that. And he goes, "I don't think this is going to work out."
He texted me on Thanksgiving and said, "Hey, I'm moving my stuff in starting on Friday. Should be done by Saturday." And I texted him yesterday. I was like, "Hey, I don't see any of your stuff." And he's like, "I don't think this is going to work out." Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. So now I'm thinking about going with this Dominican guy that doesn't speak a lick of English.
That's fine.
I think
you
it'd
know,
be-
what's wrong with that?
That'd be incredible.
That'd be
We just
great.
can't communicate.
Yeah,
Be
that
fucking
was like
awesome.
when I was dating that deaf girl.
Yeah.
We
Hell
didn't
yeah.
had no way of communicating.
Nothing.
Really, it was, but sexually we would communicate, and maybe that's how you and this Dominican man can kind of put things together.
But what I've been doing, so I'm going back into my fucking sleep fits, where it's just hibernate. But
I like how you call it just sleeping all day, sleep fit.
Sleep fits?
Like most people would think of a sleep fit as like a nightmare or something. Your sleep fit is just you sleep for 19
just
hours.
get wasted. Yeah,
Yeah, but
pass
you have
out.
a job now, so
Yeah.
you can't be doing sleep fits all the time.
Not all the time. But what's been getting me through, and this is like where I know like there's a little bit of like manic shit going on, is I get stuck in like real fucking weird YouTube holes.
Sure.
So I showed you Brian Roper's Plastic Chair World.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm currently in the fucking deep. Have I ever told you about Gothic King Cobra?
No.
Oh yeah, boy.
What's he?
I
who's he?
never talked to you about Casper, Wyoming's resident sexy goth bad boy.
No. Is this guy real or a character?
Jeremy,
Pull him
I
up.
pulled a video for Jeremy to play for you.
GD, pull him up.
Come on, big old GD. Yeah, so this kid, and if you listeners want to check him out, King Cobra JFS. He is a goth guy from Casper, Wyoming, who is just he sells magic wands for a living, which are just shitty spray painted sticks. I'm a part of what is known as the Cobra verse.
Okay.
So he's very well documented. And he just kills him. He's killing himself slowly over the years with like Domino's $50 Domino's pizzas and liquor.
Sure.
So
Okay, so he is kind of cool. He's not like a doesn't drink nerd like.
yeah, but it's bad. He's
Okay.
like and they call him a boglum.
What's that?
It's because he misspelled goblin one time, spelled it boglum. He's amazing, dude.
Who calls him that?
The Cobra verse.
Okay, play this video.
That's what's up, tubes. Can't hear it.
Can't hear it. No volume.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Fucking A. Well,
Yeah.
fucking A.
Look at him, dude.
He looks like Jeremy.
He
he
looks-
looks like our producer, Jeremy Demery at Golden Ox Studios. Well, Jeremy's figuring that
That's
out.
my sweet little boglum prince, dude.
This guy is cool.
He's disgusting. Oh, and there's his fucking puppet Sean, SHON. Come on, G.
There's no volume. This is
God
good.
damn it.
Now, let me,
Of course.
So here's what's going on with me, Jeremy. When you hear it, bring us back. I think I'm just tired. I did 7 shows in St. Louis over Thanksgiving.
It's a lot.
I had a great time, but then I drove overnight, and now I'm tired. And within the last, I don't know. So in the middle of the night last night, I just fucking lost it in the middle of a McDonald's. Just lost it.
Yeah.
And luckily, I didn't break anything, but I
Were you
almost
punching your
fought a
steering
guy.
wheel?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because here's what happened, dude. I was so mad. And my wife and my baby were there, They weren't in the McDonald's, but so I'm driving through the night. I'm tired, but I'm like,
right.
all right. And by this time I've been driving, driving for 6 hours. We're getting closer. I got to take a piss. The baby starts crying. Amy's got to feed the baby in the car.
Right.
I'm like, it's 3 or 4. And I'm like, and it's a 24-hour McDonald's. It said so on the highway sign.
Yeah.
Lights are all on. I see the employees in there. I'm like, it's probably not going to be open. Most times when McDonald's are open that late, it's just the drive-through.
Right.
So, but I'm like, I really got to piss. And so I go, I open the door. It's open.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this is an open one.
Right.
And so I go piss. Nobody saw me. And then I go up to the counter to order a coffee.
Right.
And the dude just starts yelling at me.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing in here? How did you get in here? And then the manager comes out, and she's just this screaming wench.
Just a
and I
hyena.
I go, everyone calm down.
Right.
I go, I'm going to go. You're closed. I get it. I see this. But your door is open.
Right.
So you
forgot
need to
to lock
stop yelling at me. And they go, we don't need to stop. This girl goes, I don't need to stop anything. This is a security risk. You need to get the fuck out of here. And I just go, and I lost. I'm tired. I'm driving. I go, bitch, your fucking door is open. Are you fucking insane?
Yeah, dude.
And I lost it. And it's that's something I haven't done in a while. And I felt bad, but it's fuck you.
Yeah.
You fucked up. You're the manager, and you somehow let the fucking door be open. So don't fucking yell at me when all I'm doing is come a lit open goddamn McDonald's.
Yeah.
And and I got 2 fucking pieces of shit yelling at me in the middle of the night. I got fucking motherfuckers putting me on a flyer with 6 other dudes from my New Year's show like I'm a fucking chump.
Yeah.
And then I got some asshole. Then I yelled at a Dunkin' Donuts on the way here.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's not good,
It's
Jimmy.
not-
I'm
It's
angry.
not.
I don't
It's not.
I don't like this
it's
anger.
Not, but I'm very used to it. We've talked about
Yeah.
this shit. Those weird fucking situations like that, man. And I'm surprised that you're able to hold it together as long as you have. Because it's bound to happen sometimes.
dude.
Just fucking stupid shit like that, man. I go nuts.
Well, it's dude, are you fucking out of your mind yelling at me
Crazy.
when the lights are on,
Yep.
and the door is open? What the fuck are you talking about? It's my fault.
Is it here locally?
What?
Here local?
No. And I, you know what? It was. I wish I would have fucking. I was telling Greg Warren, who's a funny comic who I used to open for, about it, and he goes, "Dude, call McDonald's." He goes, "Don't call the franchise owner because the franchise owner doesn't want to get in trouble." He goes,
Right.
"Call McDonald's."
Corporate?
And because he was like, corporate doesn't fuck with that shit. They're like, because that's their brand. you
Right,
know?
right.
Problem is, I was like, yeah, I'd love to. I don't know. I don't even know what state it was in, let alone what city.
That's how pissed you were.
Yeah,
I forgot what state
yeah.
you're in. Damn, dude, that sucks. And I know that that shit. For me though, when I do have those blow ups, I normally feel a lot better than not blowing up. But I know that I have to not.
See, I don't feel better. Because I haven't done them in a while. I feel much cooler where I'm just like, hey. You guys are crazy.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
Yeah, peace.
This is wild. You feel like I don't like when I let them get to me. Just now, and this is I could have gotten in trouble for this. And this is I think it's because I'm so tired right now, and I got, and it's funny. Money stress is weird, right?
Yeah.
Because it's It's like you're at a place in your career where you're like kind of broke. You got this job now and it's good. I'm at, I'm older than you. I'm at like a better place in my career. I got some money. But it's like money stress is so weird. Like it doesn't go away with money, which is weird. Like I have money. Like I'm not rich by any means, but like I have savings, but it's still like when unexpected shit comes up or it still is like stressful and fucks you up. Yeah. So and then I think most of it is I'm just tired, and then I'm like feeling shit on career wise for this New Year's show and other stuff. But like,
no, that's and you're right to. That's fucking shitty, man.
And so I'm like, I'm real tired because I just like yesterday, and I had my family with me on the road, which was awesome because we were together for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's tight.
But it's hard. It's more tiring because like we did family shit, like we were hanging out, and it's like fucking 7 headlining shows.
That's a long
week.
It's
a lot. Like, and people who work a day job might be like, it's just 45 minutes, but it's like, no, dude, you're on. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot of talking, and it's a lot of like total mental focus, you know, like, and like, so it's kind of tiring. So like when you're also during the day going to museums,
and not just beating off in the hotel,
and not just working out, jacking off, and going to sleep. You're like, so I was kind of tired, and then yesterday during the day, like if I'm doing a night drive, I usually try and take it easy during the day. I wasn't able to do that at all. And so I'm just tired, And so I go to the Dunkin' Donuts on the way here. I'm like, I need a fucking iced coffee, I need to wake up.
Right.
And again, dude, fucking
the lobby doors open.
No, but close. Like top big light is on.
Yep.
Light is on inside.
Yep.
And I go through the drive-through. Menu light is on.
Right.
Now, this is a thing that I've been noticing at fast food places. I think they now leave the menu light on all night as like advertising, which is bullshit because it used to be real easy to know when they were closed. Right?
Trickery.
Yeah, it used to be real easy to know when they were closed. The light was off, right? And so I'm like, well, this is open. It's also fucking, it was also 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, they got to be open.
It's not too crazy.
It's not too crazy. There's people in there. And so here's the thing. It wouldn't have been a big deal if, like, it's not the lights isn't their policy. You know what I mean? But, like, dude, a fucking guy. So I'm sitting there waiting with my window down. A fucking guy takes the garbage out and is 5 feet from my window. And doesn't say anything. And so I'm like, well, they're definitely open. Because it would be insane for a guy that works here to be 5 feet away from me and not say, hey, man, sorry, we're closed.
Yeah.
It would be pure lunacy. So now I know they're open. Wait a little bit longer. No one talks to me. Pull up to the window. The fucking gates are down on the windows. They're closed. So this motherfucker walked 5 feet. So I do this shit on Carnegie where I pull out of the Dunkin' Donuts exit area. Fucking Jeremy's just in here playing with wires just so we can hear some fucking Cobra jackass on
my guy, dude.
Yeah. So I pull out
Fast and Furious
into the oncoming traffic lane on Carnegie.
Okay.
Bang back into the front of the so like I don't even go to the right lane. I just go straight into take a left into the left lane, right back into the parking lot of the Dunkin' Donuts because the drive-through was like on the way out. So then I pull up, so I'm right in front of it, and they're all like closing.
Yeah,
and I just roll down my window and I point at the guy
that didn't say anything.
Who didn't say anything, and I just go. I was just like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! You motherfucker!"
Oh, yeah.
And it was like I'm losing it,
yeah.
Jimmy. It's like old Brendan.
Yeah.
Like it's like, And it's like, dude, it's such a rotten. And I came here and I was just like mad
Yeah,
at
dude.
Gheramy, and I was just fucking mad, dude. I mean,
Should just I mean, I think it's drive-throughs because I just came like I've told you my curse where I can't
you can't get anything right.
nothing ever, never once. I'll fucking look. I'll show you this video. Or no, I don't have my phone. I went to Arby's before I came here. They said we're out of roast beef. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
And before that, I went through the Wendy's drive-through.
Yeah.
And they're like, you got to order online. I'm like, what?
What?
He's like, my system's broken. You got to order online. I'm like, fuck off.
I hate that shit.
Dude, I can't win with that shit.
Dude,
and like relying on any type of customer service for me, that's where I fucking go ballistic, dude.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
And it's very hard because like
And you're not wrong, Brendan. You're fucking, it's just like the shit snow piles. And then you're just like, every fucking where that I go, I can't get anything done ever.
Well, it's just, to me, both those situations, fuck those people. They were wrong. But for my own mental health, I can't because now I'm still angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why should I still be angry for three incompetent idiots?
Minimum wage, fucking.
Yeah, and I don't want to judge them for being minimum wage.
Yeah.
I mean, you were zero for a long time, and you're my
nothing,
friend.
dog.
Yeah,
But now I'm driving the beer truck.
You know, like,
fuck you, poor
a job's
people.
a job, and that's that's what like nothing I love better than when I go to like a fast food joint and I see a motherfucker just killing it. Because then you're like, oh, dude, that guy is getting paid dick in a shitty job, and he's still cares.
Trying hard.
Like that guy is going to be all right in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because he's not a fucking asshole. You know, like this fucking manager that was screaming at me. It was really the guy was just stupid. I think at McDonald's, he was just like, "What the fuck are you doing in here?
How did you get in here?"
This shrill fucking wench was just fucking so mad, and I go, the fucking door is open. Stop it. Stop yelling. You fucking bitch.
What is
I was
wrong
so
with you?
mad.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
and she just goes, it doesn't matter if the door's open, we're closed. And I go, what the fuck does that mean? What in the God's name does that mean? The way closed and open is established at McDonald's is
by
through
the door.
The fucking door. And then fucking friend of the show, Riggsy, you know him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joe Briggs. I call him Joe Riggs because I like to pretend I don't know which one his name is. He texts me, hey, and he listens. That's why I'm doing an impersonation of him. He goes, hey, my therapist went to high school with you. And I go, why?
Would you tell me that?
No, I mean, that's fine to tell me that, but I go, why am I coming up in your therapy?
Weirdo.
Yeah, what's that about? How did that possibly come up? I'm not your wife. You know what I mean? Like, but
He looks up to you.
He gave me an answer, and it was a nice answer. He said,
Hey, hey.
He's the best, man. We're going to have him on later this week.
Kind of talks like this.
Yeah, he's the best. I love that guy. He's a Muppet.
He is. He's a fucking Kermit Muppet Ray Romano.
I love that guy,
He's the
man.
best. So, before I forget, on the fast food things, you remember? Or like right at like the fucking middle of like the COVID panic.
Yeah.
When all the restaurants were closed except for like McDonald's and those. But dude, and I want one of these so bad. I can't fucking find them anywhere. But the employees, they fucking made them wear shirts that said essential, but the E in essential was the golden arches flipped sideways.
Oh God!
I fuck it. If anybody can find me one of those, I will pay top dollar for that.
Those motherfuckers. There should just be a class action lawsuit when they're made to wear shirts. It's like, we're not essential. You should be paying us, and we should be at home. But instead, we're here risking our lives for fat fucks like Brendan,
Fat angry
who
people.
ordered $22 worth of McDonald's. Dude, I'm
pissed that we can't get this fucking King Cobra
I know.
video to play.
Everything is,
We'll
our
get
that's
it
another,
we'll get it for the Patreon.
now.
It's intermission time.
Hey guys, it's Brendan. Sorry to interrupt. I just have to tell you, if you like the show, we do a bonus episode every week, plus tons of other content. Go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. All right, back to the action.
We're happy to have you with us tonight and hope you'll come back often.
Well, I don't think we're doing a Patreon today, but here's the thing. Now let's get to our guest, ladies and gentlemen. You probably know him as the producer of Shit Brains with Brendan Ayer and Jimmy Graham. You might also know him as a fantastic stand-up comedian. You might also know him as he produces several other podcasts. He's got a beard. He's got a lovely wife. He just came from a Monday night funeral, which is a rare time for a funeral, I think.
Yeah, Monday night. That's for football.
That's for football. You're not going to get a big draw.
No, not enough. Going up against what? The Seahawks and the fucking
yeah, and it's just a Monday night. No one's coming out for a funy, Gheramy Demery, ladies and gentlemen,
spelled psychotically.
Spelled psychotic. Gheramy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right.
Yeah, good. We're all shitty. That's great. Now, let's talk about your mental faculties. You were prior to the show. You told me, because we all know you're always fucking spouting off about this half of you that's Native American.
Right.
But you told me the other half was what? Lebanese.
Yep, Lebanese.
Now, I think hasn't he told us he was Irish at some point or something?
I think so.
Are you?
No, you guys came up with that on your own.
Oh, okay. So you're a Lebanese Native American fellow.
I did think I was Jewish until I was from 14 till I was 28.
Damn.
Okay, I thought you were going to say from 8 to 9. What the fuck are you talking about? You thought you were Jewish from 14 to 28.
So my Uncle John got married, and I was in the wedding, and they handed me a yarmulke because it was at a synagogue, and he goes, you have to wear these. And I go, why do we have to wear these? He goes, because we're Jewish. And I didn't realize that he meant my wife and I are Jewish.
Damn. How quick follow up.
Yeah.
How relieved were you when you found out that you weren't Jewish at 28? Speaking of which,
I was
happy
actually-
Hanukkah, shitbrains.
Yeah.
I was very,
Is it Hanukkah?
I was
Yeah.
so upset.
Hanukkah, this is what I don't like about Hanukkah.
Moving goalposts.
That's the thing. Christmas, you know when it's coming. Yep. Hanukkah, my Jewish friends in school, you never would know. It would be
Starts today.
Since September this year. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So-
Do kids get off school for Hanukkah?
Yes.
No. Now,
What's-
Gheramy, first of all, that's idiotic.
Yes.
At 14, this is what I find is very common in the homeschooled ilk, the likes of you and your people, is this naivete, if you will. The fact that you made it to the age of 14 with still thinking the possibility you might be Jewish. Like that, if you said you were 6 and your uncle said that, I would say that's legitimate. If you're 14, you know your background at this point. I think that's really the homeschooling showing through. What do you think?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Because no real follow-up question either. It was oh, I didn't know we were Jewish. Could have been a follow-up thing I might say, but I didn't say that. All I said was, oh, okay, and then put the thing on. And then I was excited to get home to tell my best friend at the time, Alex Baudet, he's Jewish and his father was a rabbi. I was excited to get home and tell him that I'm also Jewish. So,
And he did not correct you or ask any follow-up questions.
my friend Alex?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, interesting. Now, let's start from the beginning here. Homeschooling, because really what I want to, Jimmy, I want to zone in on this homeschooling because I think for a mental health podcast, you do every homeschooled kid, and when I say homeschooled, I mean like not your shit, not when you got kicked like out when you were made to be schooled at home by a computer. You know?
Right.
Not,
ECOT, baby.
Yeah. I mean, like every homeschool kid seems to usually have a bit of.
They're wet behind the ears.
Yeah, they're wet behind the ears, and then they got a lick of weirdness to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like ex-Amish people.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like the time I got that hand job from a Hasidic Jewish lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was weird.
Didn't you say she was like looked the other way the whole
Yeah,
time?
she kept looking out the window. I said, "We got to stop."
So funny.
I said, "I think she thought she had to. I think it was like a Hasidic thing." It was very weird because I was like, hey, you don't got to do this, you know? Like I'm like, what? This is crazy. You're looking out the window, you know?
Do you remember Klein? Or one time he was telling me he was like getting his dick sucked and he was like just looking in the girl's mirror and just doing Robert De Niro face. Just like,
oh man, I like to. Yeah, I do like to. I like to look in a mirror when I'm. I don't want to be too graphic.
American Psycho style.
What's he do?
We were just like,
fucking?
he like stares at himself while he's fucking.
I do that.
Like making
because
muscles
every
and shit.
once in a while, because if you get the mirror in the right way, you do look like a cool porn guy.
Oh yeah,
you know, and then you're like, oh, I'm cool.
Look
know?
at this, dude.
Yeah,
If,
look
like
at
you
this.
get like the fucking right. Hip,
Yeah. So, Jeremy, I'm assuming what age did they start? Who was your primary teacher? Your mother or your father?
My mother.
And you never ever went to school. Is this correct?
No, I went to school from kindergarten to second grade.
Okay, so you went to school for 3 years, and then what?
Why did
And
they
then-
pull you out?
And then, so why they pulled me out?
Yes.
So I was diagnosed as ADD at the time.
Sure.
And so they wanted to put me on Ritalin, and my parents at the time felt like this kid doesn't have these issues. He's just not getting enough attention in school. So we're going to pull him out and we're going to do the education ourselves. And then, and then I did homeschooling till I was in my sophomore year of high school. And then my sophomore year of high school, I went to Tri-C.
Okay. Well, we're going to get to these things. Starting with, so third grade, you're starting homeschooled. How's that work? Does your mom send away for like a kit or like what like if you want to be homeschooled, is there anyone checking?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Or is it just like whatever she wants to teach you? Like how's the whole?
Because isn't like everything else is based off like it. Like, could you graduate from homeschool?
Yeah, so you have to take a test at the end of the year.
Every year?
Every year.
Okay, and it's basically the state determines a test that's like what you should be learning, and your mom has to teach you towards that.
Correct. Yeah.
And so, what would a day look like for you? Walk us through a day in the Demery in the Demery school.
Demery
yeah. So
Academy.
there was a package you could buy that they will send to you for the curriculums, and then they give you like my mom would put together like an itinerary for the week. And when I was growing,
I guess included in that was not how to pronounce itinerary.
Yeah, they don't teach you that in homeschool.
yeah, you weren't saying it to anybody; you were just reading it.
How did he say it?
I think he said like itinerary.
Uh,
It was something. It was
said
like
itinerary.
It was close. He said
Itinerary.
like itinerary. Yeah, he said itinerary.
Itinerary.
Yeah, my mom would put together a itinerary for the week,
Yeah.
and we do the So you
ride bike.
yeah. That's like I've never got it off the ground, but I think I will at some day. So
What
I'm
do you
not
mean,
giving
like a
this.
BMX?
I'm not giving this to anyone. I've always wanted to do a bit about. Do you know people that refer to their moms without saying "my"? Those lunatics where they'll just be talking to you and they'll be like, "Mom called last night."
Yeah,
It's like, dude, you fucking sick fuck. We don't have the
Weirdo.
same mom.
Yeah, dude.
What are you, a serial killer?
Man, mom's in the hospital.
Yeah, those kind of got like, yeah. Is lady in basement? You know? You
I
sick.
spoke with mother earlier.
Yeah, dude, those people are so weird, man. Say my. We don't
I
have to say mom.
dated a chick who, like, her and her sister called their mom mommy and daddy.
Oh.
It was fucked up.
Oh,
dude.
dude, that's so weird. The only thing crazier than the people that say that have dropped the my is my sister, who will talk to me and add the my.
My
And-
mom?
Yeah, and it's literally. I think
a
she
power
does.
move,
Yeah,
dude.
my sister's so fun. Like
Yeah.
my sister is very funny, and she knows she's being funny, but she acts like it's not deliberately fun. Like she's
Yeah.
younger, and she'll just be like, "Yeah, me and my mom went to the," and it's like, we have the same fucking. Like she knows it drives me nuts. Okay.
Sorry. I was gonna say my ex, she's Arabic, and they, like, whenever they, like, bicker with each other, they'll be like, "Your brother," like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
What country is she from?
Syria?
I didn't know you had a Syrian ex.
Yeah, dude.
I find Arabic ladies to be very erotic.
They're so
They're
some
so
of them they're
hot.
hot, dude.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, and repressed in
Yeah,
most
oh
cases.
yeah. Now was she a full-on Muslim?
Yep.
And did she? So was
She wasn't like
strict?
super no. She
Okay.
was like, she's kind of like the black sheep, but super hot.
Yeah.
She looks like fucking Selma Hayek.
Oh, nice.
And what was I gonna say about her? I don't remember. She's great.
Great
I'm a
lady.
fucking idiot. Blew that one.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing.
Right.
It's like, here's the thing I realized. Zoom out, man. Okay? Zoom out. That's what I'm telling people now. People, so I'll you know.
You having a rough day? Zoom out.
Zoom out. Exactly. That's right. That we got to make bumper stickers.
Right.
Because here's the thing. You look at the big picture. Look at the history of the human history. Or go bigger. Zoom out further.
Zoom out.
Look at the history of the universe. Guess what? You're nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Zoom out.
Not even the blink of a fucking eye. You're an insignificant speck. Even people that make an impact on human history, even like the first astronaut, even like bad or good, even like Hitler, even them, they're nothing. Because in this scheme of it, like here's the thing, everyone, and look, Hitler's not a good guy. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
But everyone he killed, we're getting close to the point they'd all be dead by now anyway.
Right. And
you know what I mean?
Not all those guys that were killed were great guys.
Well, yeah, but that you couldn't. He had no way of knowing that. But that's like in that
Just statistically.
It's like in that Rittenhouse trial where they're like, the one guy was a pedophile. And it's like, yeah, he wasn't. It's not like Kyle Rittenhouse was there on a pedophile hunt.
Yeah,
you know?
he knew.
he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
protecting a car dealership like a twerp.
You fucking loser.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to break the windows of this Ford dealership. I'm gonna come with my rifle.
Those other guys got it though, didn't they? The
What?
dudes that like shot that jogger guy. Didn't they actually go
yeah,
to jail?
because that was just a good old fashioned lynching. So there was really no way out for those fucking racist pieces of shit. They had.
It was crazy, like that they filmed it, and they're just like, "This is fucking evidence, dude."
I mean, well, not only that, like the district attorney was one of them used to be it was like. It's like old South shit where it was all like they had to move the trial because they're like, oh yeah, your whole area is fucked. Like this is Klan country.
This is
like
crazy.
we got to get out.
Where was
here.
that at?
That was in Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Jeremy, where did you grow up, by the way? Because it wasn't in Cleveland, right?
I grew up in Parma.
Oh.
Okay. Now, so you're there in Parma. You're doing your curriculum. What would a day look like? You got your itinerary for the week.
So I'd probably spend the first 3 days of the week doing schoolwork. I would say from junior high to high school, I would get that itinerary and try and knock it out as quickly as possible. And then the rest of the week, I'd skateboard or play music, fuck off. Fuck around.
Yeah. See, I don't know about this. Now,
Yeah,
like
I would say that I didn't, as far as my education was concerned, I didn't retain much because I was like basically cramming every single day.
Okay. All right.
I
We're
know
gonna do some things.
there's got to be a better way to say that.
Yeah, no, I get it. We're gonna do some little quick walkthroughs here, okay?
Right.
But nothing crazy. 6 times 7.
Oh, it's 42.
Yes. Okay, not bad. You seem to he stalled for time there by pretending he didn't know.
Yeah.
How many original colonies were there?
Oh, I actually have no idea.
13 original colonies.
What are the first 6 digits in pi?
Oh, that's a tough one though.
Ooh, that is tough. I have no idea.
What?
I don't remember.
What's the first?
Something?
0.16159.
Nice.
I think.
That's great.
That is very good, Jimmy.
What?
I don't know why it sounded so kind of.
What? How about?
Yeah,
this?
why are you being a fucking cocksucker?
I'm being an
to me,
asshole
dude?
to you, Jimmy, for no reason.
I know. I'm fucking being nice to you, dude,
I know.
for once.
Also,
and now you're
yeah.
fucking going to sit here and try to come at me like that, bro?
Yeah. Well, fuck you up, dude.
You're talking about
I'm
that before
already
the podcast.
fucked up. We all know what's going on.
now. Okay, let's. So yeah,
we'll
so
get
you
back.
seem to. So you knew 6 times 7. That's really. It's like in life. I think you can kind of divide the world into like who knows 6 times 7 and who doesn't.
You know what would be interesting to do is maybe because remember like how they used to like, or they probably still do, to get like a citizenship, you have to be able to pass that
Sure. Yeah.
English
There's-
literacy test.
Well.
We should make
there's-
Jeremy take it and see if we can get his fucking ass deported back to Nebraska or wherever.
The best is like the Wonderlic Test, which is essentially the intelligence test they give to prospective NFL players.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
Oh,
'Cause
dude.
they'll be like, this quarterback scored off the charts. And then you look at it, and it's the easiest test you've ever seen.
Yeah, I had to take it at for a job offer at a fucking car dealership. They made me take a Wonderlic test.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Some
woman,
Hondas-
man, camera,
Hondas.
TV. I know it all.
What?
Like the president. Remember we had to do that test where he was like, "Oh yeah, I aced it. It's woman, man, camera, TV."
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, never mind.
What is that from?
I think I think we should move on.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Let's
there's
just
no
woman,
knowing.
man, camera, TV.
Now, so Jeremy, what did you have friends or like what was happening? Because the homeschool kids were always such a mystery to me. Because usually they were very Christian. Were you very Christian?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
I grew up very religious.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so were your friends like little church weirdos, or what was going on there?
Absolutely, yeah. We were definitely the church weirdos, but we were like, I grew up in like almost like a liberal arts church, so we were kind of like the artsy church weirdos, the Zachariah Durr types. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I guess I don't know. Go ahead and talk freeform for a while. I don't have any more questions. I cede the floor to you. I'm so angry today that I've prepared nothing for our podcast. And to the listeners, I want to say this. I'm not going to apologize to you because sometimes you just come and you want to hang out with Jimmy and Jeremy and Brendan, and that's what today is.
That's all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for.
Right.
I mean, you can ask.
Sometimes even if you do prepare, it just doesn't work.
Not when we prepare, my friend.
Nope, not
When
at
we
all.
prepare, it's always worked. Jeremy, what would you say was the biggest mental kind of impact of homeschooling on you? Where do you feel deficient in the world because of your homeschooled nature?
I think it's pretty apparent. It's called social skills, and I don't have them.
You're not
You
terrible.
do. You're a salesman.
Yeah, you're
You
not
gotta have
terrible.
fucking-
You're not like I would say that you're like you meet you and you say like this guy is sort of like you're not like socially inept. He's not socially inept. You're
Right.
just like this guy's a little like this guy's quirky. That's fun, you know,
Eccentric, you know what I mean?
eccentric. Yeah. So you don't feel socially prepared.
Never, ever. Like I question everything I say or do. I question it, everything. Like I will probably go home and think about this and be like, I fucked everything up.
Well, here's the thing, man. This is what I think. Do you know who has complete confidence?
If I had that answer, I'd be talking to that person.
Stupid people.
Jude Law.
Well, interesting you should say that because that's why actors are often kind of like
Yeah, 'cause
vapid,
dumb as fuck.
Yeah, because they're able to like
Yeah.
have no doubt
Yep.
in their ability to be like, I can become this person.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
That's what I love about them.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing wrong with having self doubt. It's I think we all have it. It's crazy not to.
Yeah.
Lunatics don't. Psychopaths don't have it. You know, like. I mean, look, you don't want to go home and obsess about this because it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
You got to figure out ways to kind of be realistic with it. But, dude, I don't have any answers for you on this because I'm a fucking, I drove myself impotent with self doubt.
Really?
Yeah, I never told you that.
No.
For years.
With
For years.
Coro.
No, that was when I was crazy. That was when I was really crazy. But for years, my confidence was so shook that, like, I was so scared of being judged poorly that the first time I was ever with a girl, I could never get a boner because I was so scared that I wouldn't get a boner.
No shit.
Yeah, and I eventually got old enough that I realized it didn't fucking matter, and I would just be like,
Cram it in limp.
I'd just go, hey, I can't get hard because I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And it was like the best line because they thought it was so sweet. And then
"Aw."
and then so I just like wait around a while till like just randomly I got hard.
Right.
So I'd like stay at her house for days until a boner came.
Like,
then I would get,
I
we gotta
summon you."
fuck!
Yeah.
We gotta fuck now! Because once I fucked once,
You're good.
I was good because then it was like, okay, she knows my dick works. I'm not worried anymore. But so that my confidence was that low. And so it's like, Jeremy, dude, you're fine, man. You didn't, I mean, I drove myself impotent.
Yep.
I might have just bringing it up. I might be impotent again. Like, thank God I'm married.
That happened to me once in a relationship where like we just didn't fuck for like a month, and then like she like started putting a lot of pressure on it, and I was
Sure.
just like, I can't even get horny at all.
Yeah.
That happened a couple times, but yeah, Jeremy, you're doing great, man. You look like a guy who would have a fuck doll, but you don't. You have a wife.
He has a wife.
You have a fucking more than I do, Jeremy.
Yeah. What's your do you and you please no details here. Do you and your wife have a sex life?
We do indeed.
That's great. What do you enjoy?
Yeah. And you don't have to go into like any specifics, but
Yeah.
do you come all over?
Yeah, where do you
Tits.
come? What do you do?
I come normal.
Can you pull up a picture of your wife? Pull up a picture of your wife.
Hold on.
This is like turning into Howard Stern.
Yeah, dude. Let's check out those creamers.
Yeah.
Hey, Beetlejuice, you retard.
Dude,
He
it was crazy.
He's like a billionaire.
Well, it's so crazy because it's like he sits there on his high horse on like the X Factor or whatever that
Yeah.
show is. Like he's like this primetime network, like legitimate guy. And it's like, dude, you made you're famous because you objectified women and found retards
And fucked with your producer.
Yeah, that's what your career is based on. And
Yeah.
now you're going to act. Oh, dude, your wife's hot, man.
Thank you.
Jeremy's got a hot wife. Beautiful, beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. Good work.
What does coming normal mean?
Yeah, what does coming normal mean?
I didn't know when I said it, but I now that I think about it, it's I come at an appropriate time. It's not like
I come-
there's no like
I come in no time, baby.
I haven't had an infancy problem yet.
See? Look at you, man. You're winning.
Killing
You're
it,
winning.
dude.
Charlie Sheen, Tiger Blood,
Tiger
baby.
He's the best.
You
dude.
haven't had an impotency problem and you're sitting here acting like your life's terrible?
Yeah, you got
I did have a run there where I was coming too quickly. That was
Who cares?
That's awesome, dude.
Especially when you're married. You go, look, I'm going to come quick. Let me eat your pussy so you have an orgasm, and then I'm going to just come real quick. It's fine.
that was the strategy.
Yeah,
usually.
of course. Who gives a shit?
top
You
tier,
come when you
top tier strat.
it's a known strat, bro. Everyone knows the strat is make them come with your mouth and let your dick come down south.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Smoke a bit of DMT along the way.
Yeah, ring a ding 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 dong. Sucking fucking Cyber Monday is today, you know. I jacked off. That was the good old days, bro, man.
Cyber Monday?
No, back man, I used to fucking have cyber sex.
Oh, yeah, dude.
With chicks and it was just typing.
It was not chicks. Those
No
are
way
like
was it chick.
52-year-old
People now
men.
are like, I'm getting catfished, I think, because this looks like a fake picture. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you should have been there. You should have been there in the Wild West before there even were pictures.
Yeah, dude.
You just had to take a guy's word for it.
ASL.
And I didn't even give a fuck.
Give
I
a
was like,
fuck?
this is definitely all dudes in here. Yeah,
Yeah, that was tight.
I got man.
You ever like when back in the day when you would like try and download porn and come in like blocks, and then you just start as it's coming in, and then you'd finish before it like fully form a photo.
Because every road comics has 15 minutes on that.
I haven't done that. What I have done this. Like I remember my internet being so slow. Like the first like iteration of internet. Like I was so. I think we got internet like kind of later than some of my friends, but
Yeah.
I was still so pumped to have it. I remember it being so slow in terms of a picture that like from the time that I like got home to the time my mom was coming home from work, like whatever. And this was back when like they didn't even have thumbnails. Like
Yeah.
the porn sites would just have a like description and you'd click on it.
awesome.
And the shit was so slow that like whatever came up, I had to jack off to
Yep.
because
You only had enough time
I
for
only
one.
had enough time for one.
Right.
So it was like, so that I think has made me a better lover because I can handle I can get hard to anything.
You trained
Now,
yourself.
This is not what this is. Impotence aside, but like, I mean, there were times when it'd be like, okay, like I'm not a foot guy, but they tricked me. It didn't say so in the description, but this is just a picture of a foot. I'm a jack off,
Fuck
you know,
yeah,
like here's a horse thing. Jack off, you
Beat
know?
off, right?
Gotta jack off, you know, and it's like that. I'm a better lover because of that. Like I'm fucking. You think
I'll fuck a fucking horse.
dude? I've jacked off to a horse. You think I won't fuck an overweight woman?
give a shit.
Get real, dude. It's ridiculous, man. I
remember stealing stealing my dad's VHS tapes and then like watching it, just fucking cranking one out real quick, and then trying to like cover my tracks by rewinding back to the exact point in the video where he was at.
It's so funny, as if your dad was like
time stamping. Yeah,
I know exactly where I came and pressed pause.
in Rookie Cookie 2,
Yeah. Fuck.
the weapons of ass destruction.
How old were you guys when you found your first porn?
Oh, dude, too young, man.
yeah, I was pretty young.
My
Yeah.
buddy Matt, his dad was one of those like. There's always these guys, and I don't really know what their game is, but I guess as you grow older, you do realize Playboy does have some like legitimate writing in it. Like there are a lot of writers have stuff in Playboy, but he was one of those guys that just had a subscription to Playboy forever.
Hell yeah.
And like so. He had just boxes and boxes of Playboy hidden in the basement, and we found them very young, kindergarten young.
Fuck yeah.
And we didn't even know what boners would call. We would go down there and look at them, and when our little fucking kindergarten dicks got hard, we would say straight dicker. I got a straight dicker over here, and then the other guy would look at it like it was so weird. And then he gave me one to take home, and this is this shows you like my weird fucking like issues that I've always had. Like, so he gives me a Playboy to take home. I take home a Playboy, which is weird because like kindergarten, you're not jacking off.
No.
Like, but it was still like fulfilling to look at, you know. And I had it like
Because you knew it was wrong.
yeah, well, it was hot. I had sexual attraction, I think, but I didn't.
You didn't know what it was.
Yeah. I mean, my dick was getting hard. You know what I mean? But so
Did you ever have that period where like you, instead of coming, you would just piss everywhere?
you've asked this before, and I think we've established no one had that.
I'm the only
except
one.
you.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Just coming pissed.
Yeah.
The rules.
You asked it.
Yeah, I could not relate to that. I'm sorry.
Because here's the thing, and I didn't have this period, but I've heard a lot of people talk about the period where they dry cummed, like where they could cum,
Yeah.
but no, they didn't have sperm yet.
Yeah, mine was just
But
piss.
I've never heard anyone say, you remember when you would cum piss? It's like, you didn't cum piss, you just cummed and pissed.
That's so tight.
But so, dude, I was so weird and fucked up, I just had all these guilt issues. So, he gives me this Playboy. I have it under my bed, and then I just go and show my mom, and I just go, I have this. I shouldn't have this.
Oh.
And it was so
You
fucking.
feel guilt?
I felt guilt, and then she goes, and I think looking back, parents are mostly trying their best. She fucked me up because she goes, "How would you feel if people were hanging up naked pictures of you?"
What?
And it's like, what
the fuck?
What are you saying that to a 5-year-old?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, lady. Also, these women are paid.
Yeah, they're being paid.
This is not. Now you're making me think the whole thing's like some kind of fucking evil sex. No wonder I'm impotent.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Jesus Christ, fucking A. And then I'll tell you another thing that I thought of, but I couldn't remember during this conversation. I thought of something. I can't remember what. So I remember AOL chat rooms and stuff where you would you could get into the ones for porn.
Yeah.
And I was 12 or 13 when that was happening. And so I got this dude sent me. He was clearly a pedophile, trying to groom me.
Yeah, dude.
But he sent me this weird fucking clearly a scanned old Kodak photo of these naked 14 and 15-year-old girls. So it was
Whoa,
child
yeah,
porn.
Yeah. That was the part of the internet where 90% of the internet was child porn.
Yeah, because it was the Wild West. The fucking pedophiles were going nuts because they were like, "What? We can't be caught." But
That's so fucking funny to think about.
Yeah. Because they were there was a couple year gap before the FBI was like, fellas, we got a new place to look. But it was weird because I was 12. So it was they were older than me. So it wasn't wrong for me. And I didn't quite, I may have even been younger because I didn't quite know enough. I was at the age where I didn't quite know enough to know how fucked up it was. I was just they're teenage. They're old. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm jacking off to the older girls, And dude, my dad found it.
No shit.
And he was my dad's chill about that shit, porn.
Child porn?
No.
Porn.
What
the fuck?
And he go porn he's chill about. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He just hey, look, you can't have that. He was I understand.
Very
he was
illegal.
I understand those girls are older than you. They'll take me to fucking jail.
Yeah.
He was this is child pornography. Those they are victims.
Yeah.
No. And
Jeez,
I was
that's
all right.
I had a similar one. I talked about it on stage before, but there's this fucking kid named Gary.
Yeah.
You probably heard the bit, but I kind of left this part out of it lately. But he, the first time I ever saw a naked girl, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
My friend Gary was we were just playing Earthworm Jim at my house, and Gary's just we have to go to my house. Just got this weird look in his eye, and he's grab your shit. Yeah. And I was okay. And then we run to his house, and he's got this little shed behind it. And inside the shed was this girl that we went to school with, and we're probably in second or third grade at this point. And she's standing there. She's hi everybody, and Gary just turns into fucking weird, gross. Reaches into his book bag and pulls out a camera that he took from my house. It's like my dad's.
And you're in second grade,
second or third.
And how did Gary know she was going to be in the shed? Was it?
I think it was like an arranged time.
Yeah, got it.
So then he starts having
and
her.
It's just you two and her. And she says hi, everybody.
She said like hi to me and Gary or whatever. And it's a long time ago, but. He then starts like telling her to like get undressed or whatever, and then he's like taking pictures and shit. And he has me like spraying her with a hose. It was fucked up, dude. And I remember like, and he's like, he's down there like this like little crusty fucking Larry Flint, like yeah, and like it got fucking weird and dark, and like I couldn't process what was happening.
Well, you're all at that age.
He was abusing that girl, and I think
don't
he had
know.
done
Weren't
that
you
before.
all that age?
He was a year, I think, older than me.
But she was into it, right? Or no?
I can't remember. It felt fucking weird.
Yeah, it's
and
not
wrong.
good. It's not great.
I remember like just being like, "This is fucked up," and then freaking out, and, like running and like grabbing the camera.
Yeah.
And luckily, in the bid, I say that I smashed it, but really, I brought
Sold
it back. I brought it back and like put it like back on there. But like, luckily, I fucking told my dad what happened.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, Gary did this shit, whatever, and like not tried to lie, which is what I would have done later.
Right.
Because he could have easily went to fucking Walgreens 1 hour
dude,
photo and been like, hey, see you in an hour.
Yeah,
yep. And then I'm in an orphanage.
Right. See you in an
for
hour
child
or
porn.
never again.
Yep.
Weird. Well, I mean, I don't think that's that. Like, I never had this, but you hear a lot of stories about like young kids like playing, like doctor and shit. Like at that age, like when they discover sexuality. So like, I don't think that's that. Like,
it felt wrong. There was something.
All that feels wrong.
There was something fucking bizarre in the air. Like it didn't feel right.
Right. That's good. Yeah, it shouldn't feel right.
Yeah.
Nothing should ever feel right.
Ever. Remember.
Kids.
Zoom out.
Yeah, zoom out. Nothing matters.
Keep on zooming.
Fucking
Matters.
God damn it, dude. You know what I would say about this episode?
What?
Started slow, heated up a little bit.
Fuck yeah, baby.
It's a slow start. This is a slow start. This one came around. It came around.
We got there. I did check in on last week's. Sorry for missing that, folks.
That's all right, man. That's all right. Well, your fucking tooth got ripped out.
Right.
Jeremy, I forgot to start the clock. How long have we been going? Oh,
we're just over an hour.
Just over an hour. Okay. That's gonna wrap it up. Listen, do us a favor. By the way, shout out to the fan who came out in St. Louis. That was awesome. I didn't grab your name, but I appreciate it.
Shout out, shitter.
I'll be at the Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls near Akron. New Year's Eve. Come out for that, baby. It's going to be I'm going to put on a goddamn show like you've never seen. And then
7 other people.
And then go to I'm putting my foot down on that. Yeah, we keep joking about that. There's like a bunch of people opening for me, and I don't know why. So I'm not having that. But
good.
For a bonus episode, go to patreon.com/shitbrains show. You get a free no, you got to pay some money, but then you'll get an extra episode every week. And the more people that do that, Jimmy and I and Jeremy will make more money. And if we make more money,
we can give you more shit.
Yeah, it's a cycle. It's like, come on, man. If you're telling me this podcast isn't better than Harvey Picar, and that guy had a career.
That fucking guy.
I liked him. I used to see him at the Cleveland Heights Library.
Doesn't everybody like
clearing his throat?
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, he's dead. He's over at Lakeview Cemetery.
Yeah, everybody like stabs colored pencils into his grave.
Yeah.
Just kind of weird.
Yeah, my
just like picturing somebody just
my wife and my wife is smart, but I don't know why what was going through her mind, but we walked by there and she goes, "Did that guy invent colored pencils?"
Harvey Picar?
Yeah, because that's why she thought people were putting colored pencils in.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. That's what happened. I was years ago. I took a girl that I was seeing. We went on a walk in Lakeview Cemetery. For those of you not in Cleveland, Lakeview Cemetery is a cemetery near where I grew up. It's a historic. It's cool. They got a lot of like cool trees and like a president.
Mausoleums.
Garfield is buried. James Garfield is buried in there. Rockefeller is buried in there. It's just like a night. It's a scenic. I have some friends buried in there actually. But I just took a walk with a girl in there, and what the fuck was that cat from the a cat that was in the commercials? Wasn't there a cat that had a name?
Grumpy Cat?
No, fuck Grumpy Cat. I'm sick.
Garfield?
It was Morris. Was there a cat named Morris?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Airbud?
Look up, Google like cat. Yeah, your wife's hot, man.
Thank you.
Still, his picture of his wife still up there. She's got a nice one of them flower tattoos ladies like to have. Yeah, Morris, yeah.
Morris the cat.
Oh,
Yeah. He was for 9 Lives. He was big. This was a big thing. And now I'm older than you, but Morris, they used to fucking jam Morris down our throats. Now,
Look at the sunglasses.
yeah,
See,
dude,
that's
Morris
tight.
was cool as shit, dude.
Fuck yeah, Morris.
Now, so there's this like big ass, fucking almost like there's like 2 pillars and a marble thing over it, basically looks like a giant doorway. That's someone's grave. I don't know why they like that. You could do whatever you want for a grave. A lot of people don't know that. That. Well, there's a guy there. His grave's just a giant rock.
Just a big ass rock.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. I would go the rock way. But anyway, this one that's the doorway, it says Morris on it. This girl I was seeing, I told her it was the cat. And I go, they had him in a human cemetery because
He was so famous.
Yeah, and she believed it, and I was like, this.
Did you ever tell her the truth?
What?
Did you ever tell her the truth?
And I was
That's
just
awesome.
like, this is great.
That's awesome.
What an idiot.
Yep.
I was like, this is crazy to be so dumb that you think that a cat is just the 9 Lives cat is just buried in a human cemetery.
Right.
Also, the thing was clearly like 300 years old. It was like there was moss growing on it and shit, and she was just like, that's crazy.
That is nuts.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's just like, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was just weird.
I remember getting somebody to believe that. I was like, did you know doctors figured out that if you completely exsanguinate you, which is relieve you of your blood, and replace it with Gatorade, you can live for 13 minutes? They're like, what? Like, yeah, dude, I just made it up out of
That's
nowhere.
so funny. It's also like,
It's just so I could say exsanguinate.
right, and it's also like, it's so funny that someone would believe like there was any potential situation ever where they would try that. Like, hey fellas, I got an experiment I think we need to run. Like, how long will a guy live on pure Gatorade? Any volunteers? But yeah, fucking
Go check out Brendan, man. He's fucking super funny.
Yeah,
And come see me
yeah,
too.
come see Jimmy, dude.
All
And
over the place.
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's guy's the best, man. And we get sad sometimes. So write us messages. Share this podcast. We're 2 sad boys, And Jeremy's sad too. We're 3 sad boys. What's that about? And yes, yeah, we fuck and we live our lives and we got we're celebrities, but we're sad.
We're sad celebrities.
Sad celebrities, yeah. We're sad celebrities.
Sad celebrities.
Yeah.
Oh, and follow me on Instagram at InstaJimmyGram. I'll be posting all my shows there. I got a lot of shit coming up, and one very, very special show that we'll be announcing soon, March 12th.
Shit on.
Shit on, baby.
Zoom out.
Zoom out.
Hey guys, it's Brendan. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Shit Brains. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you review it, you rate it, all of that stuff really helps the algorithm. Throw us a follow at Shitbrains Show on Instagram and Twitter, Shitbrains Show on YouTube. You can email us your questions at shitbrainshow@gmail.com. We even have, for you hardcore fans, a Facebook group where you can go and you can chat and meet up with other fans. That's Shitbrains Show on Facebook. So, and then of course, if you really like it and you want some bonus content, we're coming out with a bonus episode every single week, plus a lot of other bonus content. You're going to want to get on there and check it out. Go to patreon.com/shitbrainshow. Later, Shitbrains.